My name is Asia Bolling. I go to Central Connecticut State University. I play outside linebacker and defensive end, and I'm 6'3", 228 pounds.
If you could describe your style of play, what would you describe in three words?
Um, I would say fast, tenacious, and nasty. Those three words best describe my play because I play with a motor every single snap. I don't want to take a snap off because you never know when that play could be made by you. Um, uh, when you play at 100 miles per hour, if you make a mistake, that mistake won't be as amplified as if you do it at 2 miles an hour and get driven down the field. Tenacious because I'm always getting after somebody. There's never a point in time where I'm letting my opponent rest or feel as if he's in the clear. There's always a moment in time where somebody needs to have their head on a swivel because I'm coming to take somebody's head off. And nasty, I'll say nasty because it's no holds barred out there. In the trenches, it's not a pretty place to be. You gotta be big, you gotta be ugly, you gotta get ready to go. So those are the three words I'll describe my play as: fast, tenacious, and nasty.
How are you going to prepare this offseason for the draft?
Um, this offseason, I plan on working on my coverage ability more than anything. With that being said, I need to work on hip flexibility, like hip motion, hip strength. I need to work on opening my hips. I need to work on speed, things like that. Um, and with doing so, my agent, he's gotten me into a nice facility, and I work out there every day. And with doing so, hopefully, I will get to where I want to be for the combine I have on March 1st.
Who in the league would you compare yourselves to be as a player?
Um, in the league, I compare myself to Vic Beasley. He's a fast guy, and he gets after tackles every day. What he does on the edge is kind of crazy. He just runs and then he'll slap and then he'll dip right under some a block. And that's what I've been trying to mold my game to do with speed rush because the game is changing to a spread game. Like the teams are more spread out, they're passing the ball more. So that gives you a little bit more time to get after the quarterback. So with doing so, I want to do that in the least amount of time as possible. I don't want to take more time. I want to take least time getting there. And the way Vic does it is he'll just slap down with his outside arm and then he'll dip right under a tackle. The tackle might not even touch him, to be honest with you. And that's who I feel as if I mold my game after because that's who I feel like I play like the most.
When you're studying film, what are you looking
When I study film, I'm looking for tendencies really. I like to see like where a tackle's head is pointing, where his feet are pointing, what in like which block, what step. I mean, which foot does he move first with? Does he move first with his right foot or his left foot? If he's down blocking, is he top heavy or is he under his base? When he pass sets, does he kick high? Does he kick flat? Things like that. I'm just looking for small tendencies that I could pick up so that when I'm in the game, I could do less thinking. I see what he's doing and I already have an idea of what's going to happen.
for? What separates you from other players at your position?
Well, the major thing that separates me is my size. I'm completely undersized when it comes to my position, but with that being said, I do not let that hinder me at all. A lot of guys in my position can only do one thing. They're not versatile. They can either rush the passer very well, or they can stop the run very well. Me, I can do both. I can stop the run and I can rush the passer. And now I'm starting to work on my coverage ability. And once I fine tune that, I'll have a lot of versatility where I could play in a whole bunch of different positions. Another thing that separates me is I've noticed even with watching other teams is a lot of guys will take plays off. There's sometimes where the dude will come after one of our tackles for maybe 3 or 4 plays, but on that fifth play he'll take a play off and he'll miss a tackle, or he'll take a play off and one of my tackles will bury him in the ground. And I was just like, I can't be that guy. I can't take that play off because once I take that play off, that means I get embarrassed, and I don't want to be that way.
What kind of abilities do you bring on and off the field as at the pro level?
At the pro level, on the field, I'd bring a lot of fight. I'd bring a winning mentality. I would also bring, a fearlessness about me because I fear nothing, to be honest with you. Off the field, I'd bring a lot like that includes with not just community service, but community like outreach and like the betterment of the community in any way possible. Because honestly, it's about what you can do for other people, not what other people can do for you. That's how you measure life and things like that. Not just your accomplishments, but the accomplishments you help somebody else reach, or the accomplishments that you watched a peer reach, and been there with them every step of the way, supporting them. I just will bring a support system, and I'll bring a community outreach to wherever I am, because I feel like making a difference is the biggest thing.
Give me his final sales pitch. For an NFL team, your final sales pitch. Give me something.
Okay, well, to be honest, my final sales pitch is give me a shot. Let me prove to you that I can make that 53-man roster. I feel as if with confidence and with God, anything can be done, and I have both. So give me a shot. I'll bring to you a winner's mentality. I'll bring to you tenacity. I'll bring to you just an extreme will to win and to be better and to be the best. And to be honest, I feel like that is my final sales pitch. And everybody wants that on a team. Who wouldn't want a guy who wants to win, you know?